More power, everyone. It's been a great day for us to share with you our new GAITF e-learning platform program. And this is the time for me to launch after we go through with some renovations of the program and updates to have really a perfect for us, perfect platform that we could engage with our students and our learners. So online, we call it digital learning, or I call it e-learning. So let me present to you our platforms, our website. If you are not familiar with it, this is our website, the Global Academy Institute of Technology Foundation. If you are not so much familiar with our domain name, you just type there GAITF. It stands for Global, G, Global, A stands for Academy, I stands for Institute, T stands for Technology, and F stands for Foundation. So that's GAITF.com. So when you type there GAITF.com, then you will be redirected to our portal page. And this is now our portal page. So once you are now on our portal page, what you're gonna do is just scroll down, and you have there the line of the different icons that will lead you to the different department and different system that we have on our portal page. So for e-learning, you just click on the school, then look for e-learning. Do not click on e-class because e-class is used for our e-portfolio. But for this time, you just go to e-learning. If you are not so much dealing your online activities through desktop, sometimes you'll be using your cell phone or smartphone. The best thing you have to do is just scroll down, then look for the e-learning icon below. So once you're on the e-learning icon below, just click on e-learning, this one. Once you're able to click this one, you just clear that one. So once you click this one, you will be redirected now to the new page. And this is now our e-learning site. Okay, our e-learning site, it will discuss you the contextuality, the rationality behind of this program. You have there the Global Academy Institute of Technology Foundation. School is now ready for digital learning with our virtual and e-learning platform. When you see virtual learning is defined as learning that can functionally and effectively occur in the absence of traditional classrooms environments, as what's Simon and Schroner in 2006 says. And there are so many narrative that we try to explain and present to you the rationality of such platform. Now, when you scroll down, you have the guide e-learning trend. We present to you the modality and how our platform really performs, how can you interact with our platform. Now, when you're able to reach our guided e-learning trend, you will have there just a pie graph that we have personalizations and open-minded. So personalization learning here is based on learning individual phase. And individual phase just that learner has to go on his own, and there must be an openness between the teacher, the coaches, and the learner itself. And when you look at on the other side, there is ubiquitous learning. When you see ubiquitous learning, you can learn anywhere. Even you're in your bathroom, you are in your bedroom, you are in your sofa, you are in your dining room. Anywhere you are in your garage, anywhere you are inside your car, wherever you are, you can learn, because what we only need here is a device, your device, plus an internet connections or internet connectivity. Having said that, sorry, having said that, having the ubiquitous learning, you must have to gain your user and a control on the system. So this will be defined on what user you are. If you are a learner, if you're a teacher, if you're an admin, like you are a HRC manager or officer, if you are a session manager or officer, so it defines your functionality. For example, if you're a learner, we focus to your perspective. As a learner, you'll be defined as user being a learner. So you're given no access, Ubiquitously, you can work on our platform. Now look at on the other side. You have there the smart wave because we provide context, digital context on this platform. And on the other side, there's also what we call the social wave. On the social wave, we would like you to interact with your fellow learners, and you can interact with the admin. You can also interact with the session managers and also the teaching staff online. So we will be discussing it later on as we go through on the platform, as I'm going to discuss to you our e-learning site. Now, having said that again, since you'll be given user and control, you'll be now defined as a digital citizenship. You possess your username and your password. That is your digital credential. So please take note that you do not need nor advise to be precaution. Always be precaution that do not share your login credential. Do not share to anybody your password and your username. It should be your private ownership as your digital access to our system. Now, in the course of the training, there might be conduct online discussion, and we'll be using the virtual learning. And for virtual learning, we will be most of the time we'll be using 3 or 4 platforms. The most common one that we're using we'll be using Zoom, which you can just upload online. So if you are using Android, you can download that using the Google Play Store. If you are using your iPhone or any Apple devices, you just go to the iTunes and you can download that one. If you are using your PC, you just download the Zoom at zoom.us, no? Zoom us or zoom.us. You can download that program. And also, we have also the second one. We are using also the Google Meet. The Google Meet is another way around. Then we use Hangout. And the most common one that other people use is the Messenger. But we do not usually use Messenger because there are so many disturbances in the course of learning. So we would like our learner to focus on the learning process, on the virtual learning, which on the platform or on an apps that is accessible in any devices, that less disturbance. So we will only recommend 2. It's only the virtual learning for Zoom and Google Meet. But there are instances that you can make use the Skype and the Hangout, but we do not suggest that on the course of our teachers to interact with you. Now, next is we have also the digital engagement. When we see data engagement, you can download, you can upload your files, you can make use of our system in the absence of your USB drive. If you're carrying with your flash drive, no need to bring that always with you. You can upload any file you want in your confidential folder on your individual account as you're given access. And the other way around is that thinking of 3D. When you say thinking of 3D, you are given you're given the context, the content, learning materials, training materials, and other resources that you may tap into. But regardless of what are these engagement that you may encounter, you always have to focus into your individual understanding of the informations. You process it through your critical thinking in a 3D dimensions, focusing on why, starting on the concept of what, until you reach into the aspect of critical thinking. So we will be discussing your trainer and your instructor will be dealing and discussing you more on the concept of the facilitated learning through online. Now, if you want to engage with other people, third party around, we provide you the LinkedIn. The LinkedIn is used for our teaching staff. They are all advised to register to LinkedIn and LinkedIn, and we have also the Facebook, and use Twitter and the YouTube for all video materials. And if you want to go to our GAITF portal, you just click that one and you will be directed to our GAITF portal. So let's cancel that one and let's go back to our e-learning site. So the first thing you have to do now is how to have the login credentials to be a digital citizenship. and to have your user in control. So the first thing you have to do is create your own credentials. So since you don't have your username yet, you don't have password yet, the first thing you have to do is just sign up. So when you sign up, please take note that there are a few questions that will be asked to you. The most common question is, if you observe there are asterisks in red, it means to say these are required. You cannot register without completing or complying those essential information that are being asked to you. So the first thing, like for example, if I say type, I consider my name as GAITF learners. Okay, but when you register, please use your original, your real name. Just for the purpose of only presentation, I'll be using some fancy name here. And later on, I will just delete it. So I will just type here, GAITF learner. And your email, just use your email. For example, I will use my email executive, director at gaitf.com. Okay. Now, take note of the username. The username always make use of the GAITF issued ID. So whatever ID given to you, make sure that that is your username. Now, if you're using other username other than the issued ID number, there will be tendencies that your validations and verifications of your access and credential will be taking will take long, since you are not using our standard username. So always follow the issued ID. Since I don't have ID for such presentation, so I will just say my username is e-learning. Okay, then I will use my password. So take note, password must be limited to 8 characters and always use capital letter, small letter, and number. Combination of the number. If you can do so, add special character. So for example, I will decide now to use this kind. This is my password. Don't worry, no, your password cannot be read, because if somebody is on your back, he or she cannot read your password. Then type again to make sure that you enter the right password. Then do not forget to write your telephone number. For example, my telephone number is 099. This is just for example. Okay, I will just 099 888 for example. You type here. Don't worry about the code, Skype. If you have the login or Skype, you just type there. But if you don't have, don't worry. That is not required. So the next thing you have to do is just copy this one. If you just look at there is a what we call a validation below. You just recopied it here at the the column pros liter. Okay, that is to make sure that you are not a robot, no, you are not a bot. So this is for purposes of security. So if you are a human being, you have to type this character type on top. So whatever the character given to you, just type it below, then type register. Now, take note, when I register, take note, if there will be an error, what is the error here? Field connection to the server MTP. Now, there is something, oh, your account has been approved. Okay, hold on, let me check. So let's go back now. I was redirected again. So in other words, I want to get through. There is a problem with my username. So I have to type, did it change my username? So type it with other username. I will type there GAITF. For example, I will just type GAITF01. Okay, just for example, GAITF001. I will type again my password. There must be always an error when somebody is using a password that is already used in the system, or username that is no. If you are using a username that is already used in the system. Okay, then let's type it again. Now it's changed. So let's type again the right password there. Kia Desla. Then click register. Okay, MTP error failed. So I have problem now with my internet connections. I was blocked. MTP error failed to connect to the server. What is wrong? Okay, let's not worry with that one. Now let's try now to use our login credential, GAITF001, and my password. GAITF. What's my password? So it will come out that there is an error. You are not registered. Provide the program. So in other words, you filled incorrect login credential. What does it mean? In other words, I already registered in the system, but the problem is that I was not yet active. My account is not yet verified. So let's say, for example, somebody verified my credential. Let me do it let me do it myself. Okay, I will search for my GAITF using my. Let me verify my password. Okay. Hold on just a minute. I will just verify the password so that I can log in. Okay, now, so here I'm using the username of GAITF 001. I'm looking for that password to activate. Okay, now here, then learner. Okay. Now, I already activated my account. So what I can do is I can now log in to the system. So since I'm now validated that account, so I will just now type that again. Then use the password that I just typed in, okay? Then I will just copy the code again to make sure that you are not a bot. Ikryuho. I don't know if that is wrong, so the text is not copied properly. Again, take note always that you have to type the correct word that is being given to is IP, PO, that's add. I do not know. Let me try again. Okay, that's again wrong credentials. Make sure you type it right. I'm just showing you that if you have typed the wrong credentials, you cannot log in onto the system for security reason. Now let us now use the right one, and we will be able now to log in. Okay. Incorrect login password. Hold on, let me check. Now this is the problem. If you are not if your account is not yet active, but don't worry, we will correct that right away then. Okay, type it here, the right password, GAITF learner, GAITF 001, and the password is, okay. So what I'm trying to present to you here is that if your account is not activated yet, it's not yet verified, regardless of how are you going to log in, you're able to type the correct phrase there. But if your login credential is not yet active, so you cannot still log in. Okay, this time we have done everything correct. So let's copy now the right word. Kia. That is Kias Teo, correct? Kias Teo. Okay, now here it is. Okay, now once we have logged into the system, take note that the most common one is provided with under RA1079. You're always registered to this program. For example, if I am a grade 7 student, so what I'm doing is type here, I have to send a letter or wait for the admin to register me to grade 7. So if you look at now, just present, my course is only 1 because I'm not yet registered to what grade level or what program. But just this time here, I only have 1 program under RE 10679, which is the entrepreneurship and enterprise development, which is required to all students, to all young students. Now, For example, if I'm a grade 7, so what I'm going to do, I'm in a hurry to be registered. So what you have to do is send us your concern through ticket. So where's the ticket, by the way? You just click home. Okay, after clicking home, what you're going to do next is you go scroll down. You have their support ticket. You can even chat us through Messenger, but this time there are two ways of chatting us through Messenger. Either this one or you click this one. That's where you can type us, no? Where you can access us. But let's go to ticket system, which I would like to demonstrate. Now click on the support ticket. You will be redirected to the page. Please take note you have there the word submit a ticket. So what you do is click on submit a ticket. Then after submitting a ticket, please look at what is your concern. Look at on your concern. Okay, let's just do a simple category. Simple category. Let's just put it issues and concerns. After that, click to continue. Then type your name. For example, I'm the GAITF GAITF learner as the name I use before. Then I will type there my email, xcdirector@gaitf.com. Then what is this? Priority high because I want now to be registered right away. Grade level 7. Please enroll me. Please enroll me right away as grade 7 student. Grade 7 student. I'm just going through into the system for you to see how it works. Okay, you can insert files if you want, but for purposes this time, there's no need to type. I insert file. So what you have to do is just copy the word. What did you just say? Spam prevention. Just copy GAITF. What's the word there? That is GAITF. So just type the GAITF. Okay. You can see the GAITF here. So just type on the first box. Just type GAITF for security. Then on the second box, just type the number 58292. This is for security purposes. Again, why we do this one? Because we would like to protect the system from bot, no crawler. So next is just click submit. Then once you submit, take note you have now there the ticket number. Okay. Please copy always this ticket number because you'll be using this one. So for example, you copy it, you transfer it anywhere. Then what you have to do is let's wait for the administrator to reply. For example, you click the view ticket. What's not the reply? So you can see now your ticket asking for please enroll me to right away as grade 7 student. Okay. Now the problem is there's no reply yet here. So you have to await for the support for our support team to answer you. For example, the support team is now answering. Let me do it for you. Okay. Let me access on the support team to give you the access and reply on the ticket to demonstrate how it works. Okay, we will try on the ticket here. Okay, I'm now seeing ticket. Watching the ticket to be displayed on the system. Category, what's the category? Category is issue and concern. Okay. We have now a very slow connection at this time, but let us go into with it. Okay. Now let's go back now to the e-learning site, and we will see if there is now a reply from our admin. If you click now on my course, under my course, you can see there's still one. In other words, you are not yet given the subject that is intended for you. So again, give me again 1 minute, and I will approve your request, as I am now the as if I am now the session manager doing the task for him. Okay, I will check on your request and grant you now the access. So you're training as a grade 7 student. Okay, here is a grade 7. I will attach GAITF. Look for GAITF. Who is the GAITF? Okay, here you are. Now, I will now give you the access. Sorry, you cannot see what I'm doing now because I'm using the system to register your account. Okay. Now, let us now refresh your page. Now, this is now your page, right? Just click here, refresh, and you will now have all the subjects given to you. Look at all the grade 7 is now given to you. ARPAN, grade 7 Filipino, grade 7 MAPI, Science, Values, English, ICT, Math. For example, class is not yet started, okay? But you want to check, you're eagerly to check what is in Math. Now, take note, when you click on that one, you will be directed to the subject. Now, since the classes have not yet started, so what you have to do is, for eagerness, just click on Documents, this one. You have the icon, this is now the toolbar, this is what we call toolbar. On the toolbar, just click on the Documents to see what are the important learning materials. This is what we call the digital content. Okay, on the digital content, you just click this one that pop up of the messenger because it will help you interact with the other. Now click on learning materials and you will see what are the learning materials available. So this one, okay. For example, I will check on one here. There is now a GAITF Math 7 PDF file. So you can click that one to download, or you click that one to view the file. So for example, I'm now viewing the file. So what that says, the subject is, the teacher is Romil Palado, and this is now what we call the curriculum map. I'm now opening the curriculum map. You will see what are the topics to be discussed throughout the course for Math 7. Now, if I'll go to the DLAM, what are under such, what are the specific activity that will be conducted? Okay, I will just go to on below. You have the Palado, first semester 7. So I will now have the DLAM. So you have, sir, this is for last year, June 17 to 14, 2019, 8:30 to 9:30. But this will be updated for this school year. So you will see what are the activities that has to be conducted. So this is how it works. Now, for example, you want to go through the subject that is now ongoing. So for example, let's go back. So what to do is just click down, click the box space. You can do it anywhere you want. Then you'll be directed to this page again. Then click the home key. This is the home key, the red one. These are the toolbar icons. Okay, we will discuss you later one by one on the course of the training. But for the purpose of presentation only of our e-learning platform, just click on home. Then you'll be directed to the home page. Or this is now this is the home page now for your Math 7 class. Now, if I would like to see other subjects, I will click on my course on the top bar menu. This is the top bar menu. I will see, for example, I'm eager to understand what is HRC entrepreneurship. So I will click that one. So I will be redirected now to this page. Now, for example, I really want to know, the learning path. So what is really discussed here? When we say learning path, what are the topics arranged accordingly into the course, no? As a digital content. So I will just click on learning path and you will open it here. So there is one that is entrepreneurship. So there is only one learning path. And after that, you will be redirected to this page. So take note, you will on the context because you're already here. But if this is your first time, you will be on the first learning content. So as you click along the way, your progress bar will increase and increase. So this is now the overview. Then after that, after you finish reading all of these contexts, then you will move to the next content. Then you will be given now the youth entrepreneurship exam. You can answer it online. For example, it's purposes of answer only. What is their answer? That is wrong. Okay, you move to the next question. Just do it again. So what is that? Your answer correct. So out of 2, you only answer your 50%, one more wrong. Okay, let's move to the next. There are 50 items. Click it here. Then click it again, next, click it again. So you can answer it anywhere, no? As you go through, you are given the your status, question completed. So far, 4 questions out of 50, and your score so far is 2.5%. So as you go through the exam, progress chart will give you also the percentage. So, for example, if you finish that one, you just screenshot and you submit that later on, and your instructor can check that on the panel that is intended for our instructor. So you're now on the next slide. You observe as you move through the lesson on the learning path, you see that the progress bar increases also. And this is you'll be guided accordingly that you are now on how many percentage? That's at 13%. So that is now your status. Then after that, you go to the score guide. You read all of this. Just keep reading. This is all learning materials available to you. It works on iPhone. It works on your cell phone, either Android or iOS, or what kind of smart devices you're using. So this is now another exam. So I give you another exam. You take it again online. You answer again. Then if you're done with the exam, you move to the next. Do not worry. The exam result will be checked by your instructor. Okay, this is now the rationality, the law itself. And you move on to the RE. Then 179, the learning materials are accessible anywhere. So as long as you have the devices, you can study our e-learning platform. So for example, you go through. Now you observe as you move to the next and moving to the next, your progress bar increases. And that is how it works, okay? So this is how it works until you reach to the bottom. So when you say you are now on the last part. On the last part, for example, feasibility study, now what is required to you, if you will be asked as the last requirement to submit a feasibility study here, you click on upload, okay? Let's move this one down. So you just click on upload. On clicking upload, you can click that one and just upload the file, your feasibility study. You just drag or click that one and look for the file on your desktop or on your cell phone. So this is a simple uploading file. So that's how it works, okay? Now, for example, you try not to exit from the program. Just click this one, then click home. This is now the menu bar. Then you click home, and you're back again to the course. Now, earlier as we present to you the GAITF learning trend, we discussed about what we discussed again. Look at this one. Let's go back to the GAITF on the home page. What we discussed earlier is that we are using the smart wave and at the same time the social wave. So what we're trying to show to you is the context is under the smart wave. But now let us also go into the social wave concept of this. Now on the social wave concept, take note that our e-learning is embedded with our social media. So how to access with that one? You just go on top menu. You have there the social network. Click on the social network. Then you will have your. Don't worry, this one you can change this one. You just click your edit profile. If you want to change that one, if that is your ID, you just click that one. Then you go here at your choose profile. So let us try to download any files. For example, if you just look the file there and look, then just upload. Okay. For example, which file I want to do? Guide screenshot. Which program? Okay, let us try which program we're going to use. I think. Okay, I'll use Sibugay logo instead. Instead of that, I will use Sibugay logo, for example, only. Click crop. Okay, then after that, I click save. I will now able to change my avatar. Okay, so that's now my avatar. Now, if you see my avatar now is now changed. So that's how it's simple. No? You can change your avatar anytime. Okay, what is here? So what you're going to do is just click again. You can send messages to anybody. From any members, you can interact with your teachers. You can interact with your fellow students. Just click on message. Then what you do is click here. Okay, there is another way around. Who are on outline and whom you're gonna send a message. For example, you compose a message, send one, then look for somebody. So you need to know, for example, you try only to guess. For example, your classmate is named, for example, The last name is Allegri. Just type there Allegri. And it will pop up who are Allegri here. For example, you remember that his name is Adrian. So you just type Adrian. So none here. So in other words, he is not yet registered. So let's try to again try to use Palado. Okay, since you know Palado is one of the instructors. So you have there. So you click that one, then type subject here, inquiry, for example. Then, for example, hi, hello. It's just simple as that. If you want to attach file, you can attach file. If you want to attach your voice, you can start recording your voice. If you are tired of typing, you just click this one, start to record your voice. Okay, click that one, and you just say, you click on allow, then process will be done. Okay, just say hi, hello, hello, hi. Okay. If you're using this is best when you're using your cell phone, your smart device. After that, you click submit. Once that is submitted, that is already sent to Sir Palado. And you have now you have their message has been sent to Romil Palado GAITF 100414B. Okay. Now, another way around is you want to be friend with Sir Palado. For example, you want to be friend with somebody. If you look at your friends list here, you don't have friends list. Okay. Click again on top. I'm just showing how it works. Now, there is no friend list. No friend list. Okay. So what you do is just look for go to invitations, then look for a friend. For example, if you want to be my friend, just simple. Okay, try to find some friends, then after that type name. For example, Allegre. Then search. Then you can now see there are two Allegre here. So example, if you want to be friend with me, just click on send invitation to Edgar. Then say hi. Okay, then send submit. Once you submitted that one, you go back now to your social network friend. We are not yet friend. In other words, I have to accept your request. For example, I accepted your request. Okay, let me go through that one and accept your request on the other account. See here, I'm seeing your invitation. Okay. Let me accept your invitation. Approve. Okay, I'm now approving that one. So once your invitation is approved, click again on social network, and we are now friend here. You can see now my post, and you can also make your post. Hi, hello everyone, and click post. If you want to add picture, then you just click that one and add some pictures if you want. So you have now your post here. So this is just like Facebook. You can do your blogging, and you can see now there is now an electric. You say it's offline. Why? Because I just accepted you. So in order to be online, if you want to chat with me, just type here. Click that one, chat, and you have there Ed Allegri as your friend. Then click that one and type here, hi, hello, share. Okay, you send a message. Okay, let me reply you on the other end. So I will reply on your message. I'm looking at now your registration. Here you are. Okay, what I can do. Okay. So you look at now, there is now a reply. So this is because you can chat with anybody on the system. The e-learning itself, you can chat with someone, you can ask for a tutor from someone, you can chat with your instructor as you go along the learning process. This is what we call e-learning at the same time a social media platform. So in other words, we joined, I really designed it that for you to enjoy, that you can enjoy learning at the same time, interact with other teachers, interact with your classmates within the same platform. Okay, just click that one and cancel that one. So again, I'm presenting to you how to interact with other learners and your teachers. Now this time, there is no need for you to bring your flash drive at all time, or you don't need to invest money on cloud server. But here we provide you where you can upload your data and files. So you just look at here, you have your My Files. Under My Files, you have it. This is where you can save all your files, your data, your works, your activity. Anything you want to save, you can save it here. So what you can do only is click on place. because the my file has no content yet, just click on place. Then look at this one. This is the upload file. For example, I will click upload, select files. So for example, I select files. Then it will pop up on your screen where what file you're going to select. For example, I would like to discuss about, who is that other thing here? Eagles. Okay, for example, Bayanihan. Let me see. Okay, my passport. Okay, let me see. I just upload my passport. Okay, there you are. So I'm not able to see the files on my file. And you want to, if you want to download that on other PC, just click that one, then you click download. So there's other way, okay? It's not downloaded here. I was not able to download that one. So just how it works. And if you really want to enjoy with other friends, if you want to make more friends and look for one, so just click here and type enjoy your learning process here. Type their friends. Say for example, who was name? Richard. If you have Richard, you can find here. No Richard. You type Matusalem. Okay, so that's how it works. Just search Alegre. In other words, you need to friend me with Alegre. Okay, there's no Alegre. So you have to do is you click first invitations. In other words, all your friends, if you have listed friends, so many friends there, you can type and search for any friends you want to look for. Now, next, if you want to look at, let's go back to the learning process. If you want to learn, if you want to check who are your friends, being registered online, you just click the progress chart here, and you will see what is the status of your learning. So again, the thorough discussion of this platform will be discussed to you as you go into the learning process. As you enroll on a learning platform, our instructors, our teachers, faculty, and admin, including our HRC and session manager, will look into the programs and monitor your performance from time to time. So this is just only a short presentation of how are you going to enjoy, make use of our e-learning site, and at the same time a social media website. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. And this time, I hope you see the little presentation of how our new e-learning site works. Thank you again, and God bless everyone.